So this is my audience.
Hello.
Okay. These are my note cards. Okay. Hi everybody. So I want to start off with asking you guys a question. Have you ever sat in a classroom when a teacher asked a question and your heart started pounding because you were too nervous or too afraid to raise your hand?
Yes.
So whether you were too afraid or too nervous, today I will explain how teachers foster emotional safety in students through research-based strategies. As a student studying elementary education, I've learned how important emotional safety is for young children. Through my coursework and my research, I've learned when teachers are kind, fair, and they set clear rules, students are more confident to ask questions, make mistakes, and even take risks. So I am hoping that by the end of my speech, you guys will have a clear understanding of how teachers build emotional safety in students. I will speak about 4 key strategies they use, and that is by building trust, showing empathy, setting clear boundaries, and creating inclusive spaces. So I will begin with the first strategy, and that is by building trust. So trust is the foundation of emotional safety. When students feel secure, they're more willing to take risks academically, ask questions, and even express their feelings. Teachers build this through consistent routines and by keeping their own promises. Also by letting students know what to expect. Even small gestures like greeting a student by their name or even checking in on how they're feeling. According to Peaceful Lenders Academy, trust allows students to take educational risks without the fear of shame or rejection. And Collaborative for Academic, Social, and Emotional Learning noted that a strong teacher bond reduces anxiety and it builds students' confidence to participate. So once trust is established, teachers deepen emotional safety by showing empathy. Showing empathy means understanding students' feelings and basically responding with care and not judgment. They build this by actively listening, validating emotions, and speaking to students with kindness. For instance, using reflective language. Like a teacher might say, I know you're feeling frustrated today. That helps students feel seen, heard, and understood. The social emotional teacher explained in 2023 that this kind of response teaches students how to recognize and express their own feelings. Empathy is also taught through intentional classroom practices. The Tar Heel State teacher highlighted in 2023 strategies like role-playing, journaling, perspective-taking activities that help students not only understand their feelings, but others' feelings as well. So empathy opens the doors to understanding, but emotional safety also needs structure, and that is where setting clear boundaries come in. This shows students what to know, what's acceptable emotionally, physically, and socially. Teachers establish rules and they set expectations to reduce misbehavior and to lower stress within their classroom. As Parsons stated in 2012, these strategies create calm, respectful environments where learning can truly thrive. For example, a teacher might say, I care about your feelings, and I'm here to help you, but let's talk about it during our scheduled check-in time. This response maintains structure while still showing careness. So in 2023, Aldrop, Cartensen, and Colsman emphasized that boundaries also help teachers support students fairly without crossing lines or showing favoritism. And finally, emotional safety reaches its fullest potential when inclusion is built. Inclusive spaces are created for students to feel welcome, valued, and represented regardless of their identities. Teachers use diverse books, they celebrate different cultures, they have fair conversations, and they make sure that every student's voice is being heard. As noted by Cluster in 2023, these strategies helped create classrooms where every student felt valued, regardless of their background or their abilities. Research from Learning for Justice in 2014 showed that inclusive classrooms improve academic outcomes and build emotional resilience. So as we've heard, teachers build these strategies to lay the foundation of emotional safety, and that transforms a child's entire learning experience. So as I wrap my speech up, here's the heart of it all. Emotional safety is not a bonus, it's the bedrock of learning. Today I explained how teachers build emotional safety in students within their classroom, and I spoke about the 4 key strategies they use, and that is by building trust, showing empathy, setting clear boundaries, and creating inclusive spaces. Now, let's all take a moment to reflect on how our actions, our words, and our choices, and our presence, no matter our role, can help every child feel safe, respected, and valued, and ready to learn. Because when students feel emotionally safe, they don't just learn, they thrive. And thank you guys all for taking a moment to hear my speech.
Woo!